For me, this will always be Star Wars. This will always be Star Wars, my dear sinners. But one thing has crossed my mind. What the hell is Star Wars even now?
Let's have some fun.
Me voy a matar. Me voy a matar. Este es mi último. Uy. 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 Me voy a matar. Uy. Uy.
Does anyone know the answer to that question anymore? Honestly, let me know in the comment section below. What is Star Wars now? I think we've went really far off the frickin' rails here. Let's find out why. Let's not mistake anything that we're not already aware of here. Star Wars has been around for almost 50 years. Even back when you look at the original trilogy, going back to 1977, and even parts of the prequels, you knew where everything was going. You had a young man who was going off to fight the dark side, good versus evil, light versus darkness, and it was a really simple concept, especially for back in those times. It worked out very good, and honestly, it's why it's still beloved today. I mean, Jesus Christ, man, even when you knew that Luke was finally going to be able to confront his father, you knew who it was, and even back all those years ago, fucking decades at this point, man, Jesus Christ, this guy's got more daddy issues than Brie fucking Larson.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Oh, shut up, you. But this was Star Wars. It was simple, which is why it survived for almost 50 years. Well, it was until a cartoon wrote it, got a dirty little mitts on it.
You're right.
But before we get into what happened with the prequels, let's go back and remember my childhood.
And a 30-year-old Mankato woman has been charged with child neglect after allegedly leaving her baby unattended at a bar.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll say the quiet part out loud. I love the prequels. I thought they were great. All three of them. They brought something out very good, and I enjoyed it. Even when you see the training, how they were able to work with the younglings, including Darth fucking Maul. When he came on screen the first time, it was crazy. Like Anakin just chopping up a bunch of children. And of course, yeah, we all know how that turned out. But we knew where Star Wars was going. It had a direction. It had a point. You were able to see him go off against his greatest foes and see what Anakin was able to create and go through his life. It was something really fucking good. Now, can we say that everything with this was perfect? No. There were some things I would have done a little differently. Some nitpicks here and there. But honestly, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen to Star Wars in the future? Alright, well, let's get this out of the way, what Disney has done, so you all can watch something more enjoyable or do something better with your time. Like enjoy a fucking exorcism. Do you think Ahsoka did anything for the franchise? Did you think Kenobi did anything for the franchise? When it looks like a girl that carries a red lightsaber gets taken down with like someone that's got her hair cut out of a fucking vending machine.
You can't look and see that Anakin blowing up the Death Star possibly killed millions and millions of people.
Incorrect.
Do you honestly think there was any fucking point in The Acolyte at all? No. Arguably meant to be one of the gayest shows ever made, but that stuff was never meant to be in Star Wars because we didn't care about that in Star Wars, just like cheap, dumb cameos. Alright, let's get this shit over with.
Power 1. Power 2. The power of many.
Is Star Wars meant to be about cheap political politics and inserting your own personal life and feminism and attacking the fans? Well, yes. Clearly now, according to Disney. To put it simply, Star Wars is dead. It has been dead since 2012. The optimism of the sequels and the prequels had everyone only leaving with a mild taste in their mouth, just showed that it was just one flop after another. Was it trying to be a kid's show? Was it trying to be something more than it was? It was directionless. It was pointless. It was hurtling towards a direction that nobody cared about because they had no idea where it was even going. The only direction that Star Wars is going is down the shitter further and further because the one thing that it has not been for years and years is successful. Just because a movie makes money doesn't mean it's good. Look at Captain fucking Marvel, for Christ's sake.
Is that like a personal attack or something? Or...
Fuck you.
Now, you can say what you want about Revenge of the Sith. Coming up on its 20th year anniversary, they decided to re-release it in theaters. And honestly, this is one of the best things that it showed me, is that there is an audience out there that is still hungry for Star Wars. You know, the good Star Wars. The stuff that George Lucas gave us. This had an opening over the weekend and hit up to $42 million. This is just incredible. And honestly, it made me happy to see. It showed me that there is still an audience out there for Star Wars. The problem that Disney is facing right now is that there is no audience for their stuff. Andor Season 1 is supposed to be one of the best things that Disney Star Wars has ever done. But the problem is, it didn't show it at all because nobody watched it. You could have the best thing in the world, and if nobody enjoys what they're seeing, they're not going to watch it. Andor Season 2, even though it had one of the most controversial scenes that we've ever seen in Star Wars, and by no means is this going to be a review of Andor Season 2, it's showing that people still aren't watching it. You might get someone to talk about it because of the controversial scene in Season 2 regarding a young worker and a officer, but this is exactly what they wanted. They wanted to talk about it. It's not going to get people to watch the show. And this, Disney, is what you have always failed to learn. This goes to show you that even after 20 years has passed, you now still have people talking about good Star Wars again. If you think The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker was the best thing since canned bread, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to judge you for it. I might question your sexuality and your general orientation on how much LSD you took before you saw the movie, but that's for you to decide. If this is going to be something that you love with Star Wars, I hate to tell you, it's only going to get worse because no one is caring because it's dead. The only thing that's still alive is Kathleen Kennedy's job for some fucking reason, except only that she's been fired, quit, resigned, terminated about 18 times, and is now supposed to resign in August of 2025. Well, I hate to tell everyone, that's not going to happen. You think the faith of Star Wars is going to be put back in Mandalorian and Grogu? It's not going to happen. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it always. Like this video, share this video. Let me know in the comment section below, is Star Wars truly dead? And for me, abso-fucking-lutely. As always, until we meet again.